Hi everybody, it's Positive Bluebird and my family friend Gerald. You're going to hear clanking and noises down below. It is our 6-month-old dog and he's just kind of roaming around and playing with toys. Hopefully he doesn't play with the squeaking toy.
Yeah.
Today we are talking about these coping cards that Gerald's therapist has been writing down for him and talking to him about weekly, and there's some coping statements on here, and we thought we would just share them in case any of you might have somebody at home that has suffered a severe stroke or a mild stroke such as Gerald's, or even those of us that have lupus brain, fibrofog. You guys know what we're talking about. We have our slight little dementia episodes as well. They could just be very short term, and maybe just instant memory problems, but we can still remember long ago, huh?
Yep.
Yeah, and I really love that. I've known Gerald 35 years, since 1988, and we're not giving up. There's been some strategies along the way in the last 2 years that he has survived ITP, which is a rare bleeding disorder, and about 5 to 7 years that you've survived since 2018 of meningitis that went to the brain as well, and your lymph nodes and what have you. And I'm still surviving my kidney disease. So, okay. So I'm gonna put on my new glasses because I lost 3 pair. One of them broke, it fell off my head the other day. The other pair fell in the trash along the way when I was emptying a bunch of trash out back. And then the other one I cannot find. So I got this 3-pack of reading glasses for just $9.95 at Walmart. I'm not sponsoring them right now. I'm just saying I really like these glasses. These are black, and I've got some deep red ones, and I've got tortoiseshell. I'm going to read these, and then I'm going to pick a few of these statements, and Gerald is going to do his best to answer in his ability. How can we do this task so it won't be that forgettable? That could have been an easy task if I had more hands-on instructions. I really wanted to know how to do that correctly. I will give myself patience and compassion. I will be honest with myself about my brain's current capacity at any given moment. I will tell Laura whether my brain capacity is ready for that day. I will forgive myself for forgetting or misunderstanding. This feeling isn't comfortable or pleasant, but I can accept it. This is not an emergency. It's okay to think slowly about what I need to do. This is an opportunity for me to learn to cope with my fears. I deserve to feel okay right now. I can do my coping strategies and allow this to pass. This is just anxiety. I'm not going to let it get to me. Fighting and resisting this isn't going to help, so I'll just let it pass. I don't need these thoughts. I can choose to think differently. And what is our favorite statement and song?
Don't worry, be happy.
That's right. So I'm going to choose a couple of them in here, maybe 3 of them. This is just anxiety. I'm not going to let it get to me. I think one of your biggest anxieties was that you had uncontrollable movement in your leg. I haven't seen it move and bouncing up and down in probably 2.5, 3 weeks.
Yep.
That was part of your anxiety, and you felt really helpless.
Yeah.
It was bothering you. And what were you doing when you were not able to cope with your leg moving up and down due to stroke and just a tick?
I was pretty much using a hamburger and squeezing it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, the squishy hamburger.
Yeah, that squishy
shaped like a
hamburger.
hamburger.
Yeah.
It's back there on the
It's a
countertop.
squishy toy.
And we had to go to the ER a couple of times, and that's okay.
Yeah.
Because we want to make sure it wasn't medication related. It could have been.
Yeah.
Because now you're on a different medicine, and we haven't seen it.
Yeah.
You're moving your ankle just a little bit right now. That's what we all do.
Yeah.
It's just part of, that's
Who
what we
we
do.
are. Yeah.
But the bouncing up and down like this was really severe, and I
Yeah.
felt bad for you.
Yeah.
And I'm really glad that doctors were able to listen and let me help write for you on your behalf in my chart to have them better understand what was going on so they could prescribe the right medication for you.
Yeah.
What have you been doing to relieve your anxiety? What's your most favorite thing to do on your phone?
My coloring app.
Yeah, the coloring page?
Yeah, coloring book.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
Is that what it's called? I think I've seen that
coloring
one.
book,
They've got so many neat coloring apps on there. My friend Becca MS Fighter likes to do those too. I really wanted to know how to do that correctly. So let's say I tell you, oh Gerald, I'm on the phone, I'm on hold. The dog just accidentally missed the pee pad. Even though he's been doing really good out on the balcony on the fake grass with Yorkie, 'cause we got new fake grass. It's cheaper, but sometimes when we're busy, he goes on the pee pad. But if he misses, it's like we have to kind of have a sense of urgency to go and clean it up with the wet rags and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
So if I say, oh Gerald, I'm on hold, I can't quite, take care of that, how would you ask? I really wanted to know how to clean that up correctly. Let's say I just said, oh no, Gerald, it got onto the rug, or, it went backwards or whatever.
I would ask how would we do it quicker, or how I do it quicker instead of being so slow about it.
And I'm fine with you going a little bit slow with that because, that's just part of stroke.
Yeah.
And I don't expect you to run. So basically, let's say what we could do, if it's an urgency kind of thing, let's say the urine, the yucky, I don't know why I'm doing air quotes, but let's say the urine is going quickly that way because our living room is sinking in the other direction, right? I could probably help you with bringing the rags over there.
Yeah.
That's an idea, right?
Yep.
If we know you can't quickly run over there to the laundry room, which is in the kitchen, which I don't expect you to do. And I have been like that in the past because I tend to forget that those that have had stroke don't move as fast as the rest of us. And I've been like, hurry, 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 because I've been used to you for 35 years going so quick. So it's like retraining my brain to just think differently, right? So I'm learning on how to help him better. And you know what? These coping cards from your doctor are wonderful.
Really great.
So does that sound like a good idea? All this stuff will become routine every single day. It just takes practice. Let's do one more. Is there one that you want to choose on here?
This is an opportunity for me to learn to cope with my fears.
And you read that fast, by the way.
Yeah, I did.
Wow. So an opportunity for you to cope with your fears. How are you going to do that?
Just not let it get to me. Just move forward instead of looking back.
Yeah, it's hard.
Yeah, it is.
It is very hard. It's hard for your daughter and my son and I, but I think with patience, we all can say, you know what? Look at how far we've come, right? And I know it's okay to be upset sometimes and say, gosh, how could I have lived my life differently years ago, right? We all could say that, but we're here now.
Yeah.
So what matters right now is moving forward from this point on. You're 50, I'm going to be 50 in October, and I always say we're at the halfway point of our life, and we might have had some tragic things happen to us to kind of dive in. He's playing the piano right now. He plays with his snout. But anyway, we've all gone through something tragic in our life, or we've all had some kind of a disability, or a family member that's had a disability. And so, usually I don't talk too much about our disabilities. I touch base on that at least once a month. I like to do that. Maybe a couple of times a month, and just kind of let you guys know if anything has changed and if anything's worsened or anything better. But I used to talk about it a lot every single day when we lived on housing. I was dwelling on it a lot. And I think right now the best thing to do is to keep using our coping mechanisms. I like to craft, do my junk journals, jar making, all of that stuff. Gerald's doing his coloring apps, squishy toy, video gaming. At some point, we got to get you to do your wood burning because that's on the list, right? And we have a goal chart on the refrigerator that we put like at least 1 or 2 chores on there, and then some other coping activities that he needs to do for the day. And so sometime today you're going to do your lifting weights with the purple water jug. It's like a huge water jug that he doesn't even drink from anymore. And it's a good little thing to lift weights from and do your stair exercising and things like that. All right, guys, that is our calling there from the puppy. It's time to end it. I think you did really good, Gerald.
Thank
You were a little nervous at first, but you know what? You're my buddy. You're my family. And I think there's a lot of people out there that are silent supporters, and some that are just coming out of the woodworks, more often when we do our vlogs. You're gonna have people that like sewing. There's some people that just like the vlogs. Some people like the grocery hauls only. So we have a variety on this platform, don't we?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, and then when you start doing some of your art or whatever you're coloring in your app, I can take pictures and we can upload it on my second channel at Artbird.
Yeah.
Subscribe over there, guys. And then at some point, when Gerald feels confident enough and a lot better, it's going to probably take some time, you might want to get back in the kitchen if you feel the desire to do that.
Yeah.
Okay, but it's all on you, Gerald. We're not forcing you to do it. You did it for 4 months, or probably longer than that.
Yeah.
But I think it's been about 4 months since he's been there. But if you feel like doing and cooking something, let me know and I'll help you edit and we'll upload it.
Okay.
All right. It's called Pablo's Cooking Corner. Go check out his previous dishes that he had made in the past. All right. Anything else we need to add?
No, I think that would be it.
The sun is starting to shine.
Yeah, it is.
But tomorrow's going to be the high of 68 and then snow again. All in the same day, supposedly. All right, guys. That's Colorado for you.
Yep.
I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog, and if anybody in your family is relatable to what we have discussed today, whether it's lupus, kidney disease, brain disorders, TBI, stroke, anything, have them watch a couple of these, and I hope it helps you or them. Peace out and stay positive, everybody.